Hey guys, welcome to the Proving Grounds in behind Crazy Ape. We're testing out an awesome in-ground trampoline. Well, it's gonna go in the ground. It's set up above ground, obviously, so we can test it and do our final quality check on it before we ship it off to Hogue Landscaping in Texas. They're doing a lot of in-ground trampolines for us now. It's gonna be awesome. So anyways, let's take you through this thing. This, by the way, isn't any normal jumping surface. This is a jumping surface cover. We'll pop this off really quickly. I got a separate video discussing that. It's brand new for our Apex line of trampolines. But you simply pop under the corner here, one quick little buckle, and this will stay here as your attachment point. It's also got our built-in technology to run our pad lifter system, so in case you're interested. But then you just give it a little tug, and it's out. And that's your beautiful, brand new jumping surface padding out right underneath. It's a performance tune. This thing's gonna bounce awesome. High airflow. It's gonna be great for the in-ground application it's going in. Super easy to deal with that. It's very fast. Putting it back on is also very quick. I demonstrate that in the other video, so just go check that out if you're more interested in these bed covers. So this right here is a pretty special trampoline. It's a 15 by 15. It's standard off our website. We got the frame system sitting around. We always custom make all the covers, the beds to order. So you get your exact color system, the trim system, the tune of the trampoline. And this one, they actually added some extras. Like they added SpringShields, which we do normally as standard on our multi-tramp systems, unless you get a crazy tune. But on our standalone tramps, we don't really do that unless you add it on. So it's really cool. We do this in our trampoline parks, commercial systems. The trampoline surface extends beyond the edge, and then it doubles back and it Velcros underneath the pads. So very durable, very solid system. This thing is going in ground though. So we recommended that he do our performance tune. That not only gives it a high airflow surface, we do our extra bouncy 9-inch music wire springs. These are wide coil springs. These are huge. Like, look at this. All the way. These are huge springs. 9-inch music wire. They're incredibly durable. Again, we use those in certain applications at trampoline parks where they get beat to hell back by everyone's lovely little kids. But they usually find ways to destroy things, and those springs prove them otherwise day after day after year in our facilities. So they're awesome. It's part of our performance tune. Though we add the preload and stuff to the springs as well. All part of that. But this thing's gonna bounce awesome. I'm gonna jump on there in a second. But the other reason that these things are awesome for set it and forget it backyard installations. A, this looks beautiful. You can put this in your backyard. It's no longer just a junky tramp out in your backyard or an eyesore. This is an amenity. This is a feature of your backyard. You now have a beautiful, I wouldn't say swim spa, jump spa, I don't know. These are awesome. You can just camp out on these things. You could jump on them, of course, but they'll bring the family together, and this will be an awesome element to now have in your own beautiful backyard. But that said, I've also done trampoline parks for a very long time. I've worked in maintaining them, and I know that maintenance is key. If something does go wrong, when kids are involved, usually something does. So we've designed even these pad covers. If you have a barbecue pit nearby, or fire pit, whatever, you get a hot ember that lands on this pad cover right here, burns a hole through it. Because if it's happened before, well, this is a single pad cover. The pads are a Velcro system. You can simply pop this off the foam. We send you a brand new one, rolled up in a little box, ship it off to you, and you can have that within the week and be back up and running with minimal cost, minimal shipping. Because obviously sending a giant piece of foam is not a simple thing. The foam in here, by the way, is incredibly durable. It's not the same stuff the other guys use. This is built to last, and it will do so for as long as your family and the next generation needs it too. So very serviceable, very easy to deal with. If you want to winterize your trampoline as well, this one's going down to Texas, so I don't think that's going to be a problem for them. But if you do need to, it is so simple. The pads Velcro on to the frame. We don't use a bunch of straps and a bunch of buckles and a bunch of other stuff. It just Velcros on, and it is literally this simple to install it. Pull the flap down, give it a quick little smooth, you're done. We use corrugated rod welded to the steel, and that makes popping springs off really simple. Like, that's it, you're done, you're off. I can put it back on with my left hand. With one hand, I'm right-handed, without even looking. So that makes servicing these things, winterizing them, everything is super easy. Now this one's going in ground. We have multiple ways of putting trampolines in ground. If you want a flush fit, where the frame is literally level with the edge of your retaining pit, all good. We can do extended pads that come over and overlap that and cover that whole thing, so you don't have a wooden or concrete border all right around your trampoline. We can do that. Or we do another system where instead of using legs, we have these little feet that just sits on top of your retaining wall. And the reason for that, yeah, your trampoline, you know, your pads are 6 inches off the ground, but your surface is still pretty close. The reason for that is you maintain a good 4-inch air gap all the way around the trampoline. Your trampoline needs to breathe when it goes underground. We understand this. We build our trampolines to do that so that this thing has an amazing performance now. We don't want to lose that when this thing goes underground. So we do a whole vented frame system. That is awesome. We don't do vented pads for a bunch of reasons, but we've also got a podcast on our Monkey Business channel, Monkey Business Podcast, that talks all about in-ground trampolines, all the things you can do to make them great, and a lot of our philosophy behind it. If you want to learn more about them, go check that out. A bunch of other great content on there as well. But I've talked enough. Let's give this thing a little bounce here. So Scott, our sales manager, gave this thing a jump earlier too, and he was like, holy cow, that thing is awesome. And honestly guys, it is. This is a freaking great trampoline. It's beautiful, it's soft, it's forgiving, it's got a nice deep lofty bounce. You really get that out of the music wire springs if you use them properly. And the 15 by 15 frame size just gives you so much space for stuff. It is awesome. And again, no way to get through there because those are locked off. Anyways, I'm now competing for noise because we're actively building our next custom trampoline inside. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Give us a shout if you need absolutely anything at all trampoline related. Well, not absolutely everything. If you have a disposable trampoline, unless you're ready to replace it, leave us alone. But for all your high-end in-ground custom trampoline, super performance trampoline needs, by the way, that'll be a setup next week. That is our Quattro, our multi-tramp Quattro. It's 4 10 by 17s, all in the same system. We're going to set it up with one of each of our tunes so we can demonstrate in person what all of our different trampoline tunes are like. Anyways, getting ahead of myself. Catch you on the next one, CrazyApe.shop. Oh, last final fun fact. We put that there car on that there trampoline and we bounced it.